Hey YouTube, Big Daddy 0207 here with Young Sonic 137.
What up, what up?
Here to talk about Smackdown vs. Raw Future DLC, the survey I took yesterday. I took the survey yesterday, checked it out, looked pretty cool, decided I should do a video on it. Here with Young Sonic, he's going to also take the survey. We're going to give our answers that we thought best fit into each answer, basically. And Young Sonic is ready to take this, so I see no more point of talking. Let's dive right into this. Who is your favorite superstar, legend, or diva? Name only one is the first question.
Well, for this, I'd probably answer with Bret Hart because he's my favorite all-time wrestler of all time.
My favorite all-time wrestler is Shawn Michaels. Why they are asking this, I'm not sure.
I'm thinking that they're trying to probably expand on what legends are put into the game, but obviously Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels are two legends who are already in the game, so...
But don't you feel it gets to the point where I expect Stone Cold, I expect The Rock, I expect Bret Hart, I expect Shawn Michaels, I expect The Undertaker, I expect Triple H. I mean, when are these guys going to get their own video game eventually?
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's what I think is going to eventually come down to, because this can't continue on unless they play in the hybrid games and expand the roster more.
Yes. Or another cool thing that they could do would be to make a season mode with a legend. So there might be, let's say, like 20 people answer with Bret Hart, he might get his own legend.
Road to WrestleMania or a season mode, that'd be cool. Let's get into the next question. This one I thought was pretty interesting. Okay, which era of the WWE is your favorite?
I would have to answer the Attitude Era, simply because of the fact that was the time when I was watching wrestling every Monday night, trying to catch the pay-per-views here and there.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Yeah, it was a classic era. I think when I did it, I definitely picked WCW and ECW era, but here's why. Maybe I'm overthinking the questions, but I'm thinking that they're gonna possibly put some arenas in, maybe some wrestlers from a different era, and I think that the WCW ECW era would be pretty cool. I would still love to see maybe a Starrcade arena, some ECW arenas.
Bash at the Beach?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrestlers too who we could get: Goldberg, Booker T, people like that. Sandman, Raven from ECW, Sabu.
Justin Credible.
Yes. But Attitude Era, when I just think of that, who's going to want to be X-Pac? I have a friend who likes X-Pac, but who, I mean, I know he would want to be, but seriously?
Yeah, that's true, okay.
Who wants to be D'Lo Brown, The Godfather? I mean, they're great. They're classics, but there's also Gangrel. I mean, who are you going to put in the game?
There's also classic games like No Mercy to play with those superstars as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they could do a mixture of all of these. I mean, I like the new generation, too. That was when they were pushing guys like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels when they first were coming up. Razor Ramon, Diesel. That would be pretty cool to have those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know who would pick current SmackDown versus Raw era. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with any of those eras.
Yeah, you also have to, that's probably for more of the kiddish fan, because I know a lot of kids don't know about the Attitude Era, New Generation, and stuff like that.
I think it just depends on where you fall. Some people are in the 80s with the Hogan era, though, too.
Yeah, true. We'll go on to the next question.
Who was your most favorite DLC character in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011?
Here, I think I'm going to have to answer Wade Barrett.
That's who I picked as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the leader of the Nexus. To be honest, the answer should have just been Nexus. I mean, Gabriel's pretty cool too. I wish they would have made his model more up to date from what we got, but I don't blame THQ for that. There's some pretty sweet cause in them.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're asking this. Maybe just to see what we enjoyed, if it was the old school legends, if it was a diva, or if we enjoyed the most updated roster. And I think everyone's going to answer with the most updated roster for the most part.
The legends are cool. They're cool. I like them. But, you know, it's they're legends, so
it's the British Bulldog and Lex Luger. I mean, I don't know. I was just funny about it. It just seemed kind of weird.
Yeah.
They seemed out of place in the game.
I think maybe that's my problem with putting like a couple legends in the game every year, is that they don't seem like to fit in with the rest of the roster.
Right.
Like, I mean, it's cool to have them in the game, but
yeah, maybe they need to be in a Road to WrestleMania or a storyline, but that would be pretty tough to do.
Yeah.
The next question is the opposite. Who was your least favorite DLC character in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011?
Like cool. That's just simple fact I don't play with them.
I didn't understand why Layla wasn't in the game already.
Yeah.
She's been on the roster. She wrestles a lot. I picked Layla as well. That's no disrespect to Layla. Lex Luger and the British Bulldog also don't get used that much, but hey,
yeah,
it is what it is. I mean, I like DLC, so don't get me wrong. I'm never gonna complain about who I get for the most part, as long as it's someone decent. Just don't give me Hillbilly Jim or nothing again, you know.
We're moving on to the next question.
Who would you rather see, old favorites or never before seen legends in future WWE games?
I would have to say never before legends, because of the fact that I would expect that the old favorites should be in the game already.
That's kind of what I said too in the survey. I clicked never before see legends because I want new people, but I still expect Bret Hart, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, as I said before.
Eddie Guerrero.
Now it also asks, if never before seen legends, who would you like to see?
Not sure. That's a tough one. Maybe like Hogan, Andre. They haven't been in for a while.
Yeah, I think I put Diesel.
Oh yeah, Diesel.
Razor. We were going through a list of people, and I know guys like Owen Hart, Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers and stuff, I know it's tough for them to ever get in because of what
Macho Man?
WWE's legally to do. Macho Man. Oh, man. We've been waiting for him for years.
Warrior, you can add him on?
So. Yes. And it'd be nice to have the multiple attires and stuff with him, too. That'd be sweet. There's some good stuff. There's just so many dudes. Mr. Perfect, Rick Rude. I mean, I'll always take those guys. Like I said, it's getting to the point to where we're starting to need a Legends game.
Yeah.
With sim qualities.
Even if it's just like Legends, it doesn't have to be WWE Legends. Just have like a Legends wrestling game that can knock out of like a lot of characters just in general.
Yeah. You can have guys like Abdullah the Butcher. Anybody who WWE can sign, I say just go for it, man. Just try and take them. I know that's a lot of money and resources. But if it can happen, I would love to see it happen. Let's go on to the next one here. What superstar from All Stars would you like to see in future SmackDown versus Raw games? Well, basically WWE games. Macho Man Randy Savage.
I have to go with Randy Savage as well.
We've been waiting. To be honest, I think for that one I put everybody that was on All Stars. That was a legend. I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that as well. Legend, you need like certain legends in the game, and
yeah, I mean they just make the game better.
Yeah,
I mean I love the Legends of WrestleMania Relive Rewrite mode, where you just go through and play the storylines, and then you redo them, see what will happen differently. The video packages for that and All Stars, simply incredible. I give it a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, if you guys can find a way to incorporate that, or the matches, do something special with the pay-per-views. I feel like the menus options is lacking. I think they need more. I don't know. I feel like there's not enough for us to do sometimes if online's going to play crappy.
And speaking of pay-per-views, this is going a little bit off topic, but I want to see the pay-per-views feel different than a regular Raw or SmackDown.
Yes. WrestleMania should feel like WrestleMania.
Yes.
Maybe just make the arena bigger. Just make that one special.
I agree with that. WrestleMania just last Sunday. Just make it like lifelike, more realistic. Because I don't want WrestleMania to play like Raw or any other pay-per-view. Like it should have its own little feel to it. But
yeah.
That's getting a little bit off topic.
We'll go on to the next one here. Would you like to play as the winner of the current WWE TV show Tough Enough in the next Smackdown? Have you had a chance to check out Tough Enough yet?
Me personally, not yet, but
I saw it. There's some interesting characters on there. Good first elimination, Stone Cold. I would have eliminated her too. Her voice was pretty annoying. I think I'm gonna say yes. I would like to see it.
yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool to.
Hopefully we get another Maven on our hands here.
Yeah, Maven was a great wrestler, amazing dropkick.
Best damn drop kick since Bob Holly.
Also another, they could maybe add a tough enough road
to WrestleMania or something.
Yeah, tough enough road to WrestleMania. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would like that. Even if they're in a DLC pack, maybe just a small one. I would like that. I always felt Tough Enough was an interesting show. Keep it going. Kind of like how everyone wanted NXT last year, but now NXT has fallen. I don't know if people would want that now.
Yeah,
with the games and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think I would want that now. But all right. Next question is: would you like to purchase non-playable managers as DLC?
I think they should just come with. If you're gonna purchase them as a package, I think they should just come with the wrestler. Like, I don't know. That's kind of touchy.
That's weird because WWE doesn't have managers anymore.
Yeah.
And then Legends managers like Bobby Heenan and Mr. Fuji.
Yeah.
But I picked yes because Legends of WrestleMania's manager interaction was pretty badass. With like Mr. Fuji throwing the salt, Bobby Heenan interfering, getting on the rope, knocking down Jimmy Hart. I think that was pretty cool, but they have to do more than what they do on SmackDown now. I'm not paying for someone who's just gonna stand there, and look cool in the match. These guys have to have an effect on the overall gameplay.
Agreed.
Yeah. If you purchase fan access for SmackDown vs. Raw, would you purchase it again for the next SmackDown vs. Raw?
I would say yes. I thought it was a cool feature.
I say yes because I actually just lost my save game data, and fan access allowed me to purchase it, and all the wrestlers were saved, so I don't have to unlock everything again. That was pretty sweet, I think.
Yes, I agree as well.
Just that
simple fact that might be you. And speaking of save data, you should be able to save your SmackDown vs. Raw data.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, of course, it would be. I see why they do it so that people just don't copy.
But I had to save all my calls before I erased everything off the PlayStation. So that was kind of crappy. But
I see why they do it.
Yeah.
That's
fine. I'm not going to complain about that. There's bigger things to complain about, like gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
But before we get off of that one real quick, for the fan access, I wanted to just touch on that for 2 more seconds. With the fan access, I think it's great, and just make sure that you keep all the DLC wrapped into one and one price. Don't pull that Bret Hart stuff again where you got to pay for Bret Hart separately or you have to find a way to get him differently than everybody else. Don't do that. Keep everything the same for everybody, because you don't want people complaining. Listen, it doesn't matter where people buy the video game from. You guys are getting paid. You know what I mean? I know GameStop wants exclusives and stuff, but maybe give them something like they get something a week before everybody else, and then everybody else will get it too.
Yeah, like I know with the in 09 they did the lunchbox, I believe. So like even if they do a lunchbox, I had a T-shirt, but
I never got my T-shirt.
But messing with the characters of the game and where you have to find a different way to get certain characters, that's touchy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of how they did that. If you could choose one legend, superstar, or diva, as DLC for the next SmackDown, who would it be?
This one's tough. What did you say?
I picked Razor Ramon. That was tough too. I sat there and thought about it. I mean, I figured Diesel and Booker T gotta be in because they're on the announce team. Yes, I know, I'm assuming THQ. I apologize, but that's what I really did. I told you I overthought these questions sometimes.
I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say if you say Razor, then you're gonna have to assume Diesel's in it. But
without knowing the roster, though, I mean, if Sin Cara's not in, of course I'm gonna say Sin Cara.
Yeah, so I think that's more. I think that's more. You have to wait for. I don't know. It's depending on who's in and who's out is gonna be my answer to that question.
I just picked a legend, so
yeah.
And then, would you like to leave your email address here to win a copy of All Stars for a system of your choice?
Yeah, I don't have a problem. You know, free All Stars.
Hey, we'll take it. But I love the surveys that THQ is doing.
Big step forward to show that the people of the community actually do matter. It's not just one man show. It's not just what the devs say. So
yeah. THQ, I thank you for that. All my subscribers, thank you for recently subscribing to me. All the past subscribers, thank you for subscribing to me, and
don't forget to leave your comments and your thoughts of the video in the comment section.
Yeah,
your guys' opinions also do matter to us as well.
If you like it, thumbs it up. If you don't like it, you can thumbs it down.
Thanks
Tell me why. Tell me why you don't like it. Yeah, thanks for the view still. And if you got any questions or anything, just message me. And
anything else?
I don't know. I think that I've said what I needed to say. That's about it. Animals.
Out.